Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
That's what I tell them. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. Hot or cold, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles, and so excited to have my good friend Tami Matheny on with us. Great lady, been doing some great things for a while to be a blessing to so many people, and I'm so excited to have her on and highlight her. You know, she's really exceptional at highlighting others and taking care of others and looking out for others. But I think I'm always excited to have her on and highlight her with the amazing things that she has going on. So Tami, first off, thanks so much for being on the Success Chronicles to be highlighted.
Well, thank you for highlighting me. Anything I can do with you, Chip Baker, then, I've said that since day one. It's automatic, but I appreciate you taking the time and sharing my new resource that I have.
Yeah, for sure. I just think it's always a blessing when you can have good people in your life, to look out for you. And, even when you don't know or think you need to be looked out for, but they're looking out for you, it's a blessing.
We always need that now.
Yeah. Facts, big facts. Well, if you don't mind, I'd love for you to just kind of share, a little bit about who you are and kind of your journey, so the audience will have an idea of who you are and what it is you do.
Okay. Well, my main title is a mental game coach. I work one-on-one with athletes and then with teams on helping build the mental skills, building confidence, building teamwork, how to overcome adversity, all those, intangibles that we need in order to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Also Jon Gordon Team member and do some work for Jon Gordon, and found myself becoming an author. Which is, I don't know if I've ever shared that story with you, Chip. I'm sure I have through the years, but I was always told in high school that I couldn't write. Made really good. Have I told you that story?
No, you have not.
So, I'm derailing my introduction here, but I think this is a good story.
Bring it. Let's go.
So I made really good grades and everything, but anything involving writing. And I would always get back book reports or term papers, and it would be like, great content, Tami, but you really need to work on your writing. And I developed this mindset, I can't write. And it was just easy, like, to fall back on. And I see that with so many athletes that we work on. It's easy, like, well, my left hand isn't good, or I can't hit a rise ball, or, and you hear that too, Chip. But there was a part of me I was competitive. And my brother, twin brother, he could write really good. So I thought, I'm going to try to outdo him on this book report. Senior English, spent 10 times more time than I should have or could have or usually did. And I knew it was good. I really invested in this book report and couldn't wait to turn it in. Probably a little too smugly, but turned it in and waited days to get it back. Finally, the teacher hands it back to me, and she says, it's taken so long because I had to find out where you copied this from. And the grade was a big red F that said, too good to be yours. And, that message stayed with me. And I want to kick myself now, but I listened to her voice instead of what was the message behind her voice. The message behind it was, I could write.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I didn't get the grade that I wanted, I mean, she's telling me it was good, and I knew I had done the work. And I see that so much with our youth and adults. We focus on the result instead of the message. And obviously the message was I could write, and I listened to her voice instead of my voice. And so it took me, I'm not going to give the amount of years because I'm giving my age there, but too many years to get over that, to realize I had something on my heart to share with people, and that, no, I might not ever be, the New York Times bestseller, but I had a message that needed to be in written form to share with others. So there's a lot to unpack with that journey, but I'm glad I finally got over that hump and started listening to my voice instead of her voice.
No doubt. It's that's really, like you said, it's a lot to unpack with that. And I appreciate you sharing that story, because that's a tough one. We all um grow through situations that are difficult for us, or people may not believe in us. But it's just opportunity for us to show ourselves that we can do it, so that we can start to believe in ourselves.
Yeah. And it took a long time, but I hope my lesson,
Yeah.
and I hope it helps other people, whether it's writing, whether it's sports, whether it's
Yeah.
singing,
Yeah.
whatever it is that you want to do. You
That's
can do
so
it if you
good.
believe in it.
That's so good. And tell us a little bit about, like, kind of your background too. Like, there's some things that you've done, like coaching college and some of those things, your background. Tell them a little bit about that, so they have an idea too.
So I started off coaching men and women's tennis at the Division II level. During that time, we transitioned to Division I. So whether I wanted to be or not, I got to be a Division I tennis coach, coaching men and women. Which, by the way, everyone asked me, enjoyed the men a lot more. It's like you could yell at them, they're like, they don't take it personally. They
Yeah.
did it. If I, yelled at the girls, then, they took it personally. So I really had to adjust my coaching styles, and I learned a lot from it.
Mhm.
So coached for numerous years, and then got into the administration side and was associate athletic director for a few years, and just really struggled being behind the computer, and decided I want to be a mental game coach and go out there and share because that was my strength as a coach. I mean, I had played tennis high school and beyond that, college and beyond, but I knew the strategy, but I wasn't as great on that as developing the mindsets and getting my athletes to believe they could do anything. So anyway, I transitioned to that to try to help coaches and other athletes, and been a mental game coach now and have never looked back day one. And you might debate me, but I think I have the best job in America now.
Oh, for sure. Well, you've written some books, plural, and
Not as
re-
many as you, though, Chip. I'm trying to keep. I mean, I got a long way to go.
hey, work in progress. We all work in progress.
It's not a competition. I know. Maybe together we can shoot for 100 by the end of our lifetime.
Well, close for sure. We're gonna get there. No, you've done some books, plural, and have some resources. But talk to us about the books that you've put out, and then you have a new project. I'd love for you to get an opportunity to talk about that, and talk about what that is.
Okay. Well, the first one was The Confident Athlete, and that was written. It's probably been by far, I shouldn't say probably, but by far it's been the most successful and most used book of all that I've written. And I wrote that for myself, if I'm going to be honest and selfish, but to show that I could do it and to get off of that confidence roller coaster and just prove to myself and others. And in doing that, I do feel like it's been a good resource. Then the confidence journal, which I did kind of as a companion with that, to have a journal for us to deal with our confidence journey, because confidence is a journey. It's not like we arrive. And then kind of transitioned and did This Is Good. This Is Good is my motto, kind of like Chips, go get it. But it's based off an African folktale that basically nothing's good or bad till we decide it is. And as humans, often our immediate response to something is it's bad, it's negative. But if we can allow our brains to stay open to other possibilities, something different, usually better, is going to come in its place. It might be tomorrow, it might be next week, it might be next year. But it's one of my go-to stories, and I share with teams and athletes I work with. Sometimes you get this, oh, that's cheesy, eye-rolling. Majority of the times you get, oh, that's a pretty cool story, and then they forget about it after a few weeks. Every once in a while, you get a team that, like, oh my gosh, light bulb goes off,
Yeah.
and this is a difference maker. And so that book I had shared with a college, D1 college soccer team, and they just grabbed a hold of it. And that team probably had more adversity of all kinds, shapes, and forms that you could possibly think of. But they really stayed true to that mindset. Even when I was about to give up and think, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm going to tell them today, they kept, this is good, this is good. And it was an amazing journey. Due to what they accomplished that year, I owed them a book. I told them, hey, if you guys do this, thinking no way in the world it would happen, I would write a book in their honor. So that book honors them, but it also shares a lot of lessons of how we can apply and learn to use the this is good mindset. So it's a story of my journey with them, packed full of lessons. And then there's the series. Love telling stories. I know you're a storyteller too, Chip. First Challenger Deep's just a bunch of fables and stories, 2 to 3 pages, and then questions, ways to actually put it into play. Next book was Challenger Deep, Athletes Rising Above Adversity, which shares stories of athletes that have used adversity. And I think that's the biggest struggle athletes have. They're like, well, if I was Michael Jordan, or, if I were Serena Williams, well, of course I'd be confident. But what we don't understand or don't see is they had to overcome adversity, and they used it to make themselves as good as they are. So I wanted to share those stories, and did that with Jeff Hagee, who you're familiar with. And that kind of kicked off the Challenger Deep podcast, which you've also been a guest on. And so that's led to some great things. And then today, The Injured Athlete, a mental game plan for your comeback. I released that. The idea behind that, many years in the making, and have worked on it and researched it, and been a lot of challenges with that book. But as I'm working with athletes, I would say the majority of athletes I work with on their confidence is because they're injured or they've come back from injury and they don't feel as confident or as good as they were. And in exploring, we have tons of physical resources we give athletes to help them come back, but there's not that many mental resources. So I hope this book fills, a big gap in that of helping athletes. Hey, you didn't lose your confidence. We just got to re-find it for you because it's there. So that was a mouthful too. So yeah, that's my book stories. We'd still be talking about yours though.
Stop it. Cut it out. No, I wanted to give you an opportunity to run through the series because I think all of those things, all of your resources, all of the books you put, I think they're amazing. And I think they're targeted to a specific group that can really develop and become better from the resources.
Well, I appreciate that. I keep it simple, and here are action items of how to put it into play.
Yep.
I don't like to gloss over words, but and to give action items. I think, you and I have talked about this before. I read a lot of books growing up. I would highlight, I would mark, I would be like, oh man, this is a great concept. Yeah. But it was missing of how to put it into play or giving me exercises of how to use it. So I really strive. Yeah. So that's a goal of mine in my books, to give you actionable items.
Yeah, keep it simple and give you some actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. Well, I'd love for you to just talk about, who, like your newest book, The Injured Athlete, who was that targeted to? I know you mentioned, how you worked with some, in injury coming out, but why should someone go purchase a lot of these books? That's from me. I'm just saying that. She didn't say that. Why should someone go purchase a lot of these books and support you?
I think there's good material in there. Yeah. I believe in it. It's what I do preach and teach to my one-on-ones. But who the book for is any injured athlete that's dealing with an injury or trying to come back. It's for parents, and I call it support team. It might not always be parents, but girlfriends, boyfriends, close friends, significant others in your life Because that's one thing I hear too. They don't know what to do. What am I supposed to say to my athlete? Or I'm losing myself in helping this injured athlete. So with each concept I give, at the end of each chapter, I give ways of how the support team can help themselves and help their athlete. So I thought that was important. And when I deal with athletes, a lot of times they say, I wish, my parents wouldn't say this, or I wish they would do this instead. So I wanted to share a lot of that. And then for coaches, I think that's a big struggle for coaches. We don't always know what to say, or we have to move on with the team we have, but how do we keep this person feeling like they're still part of the team? And so anybody that knows anybody and or has an injury, this book's for you. And if you've been in athletics long enough, that's probably you.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, everybody's faced that. If you're part of athletics, you've been in that phase at some point in your career or life.
Yeah, and Chip, I draw on that a lot because I've had numerous shoulder surgeries, and one that ended up with a collapsed lung that had me sidelined for months. I could barely talk for a month, which that's a struggle. I like to talk. And it took a while to build back up to be able to do anything athletically. But I learned a lot through those recoveries. And first two surgeries, I did everything wrong. But through this process, I started, hey, this makes it easier. This makes me come back stronger, from visualization to as simple as having a playlist that gets me motivated or puts me, in the right mood, to changing my self-talk. So I do share a lot of stories of myself. I share a lot of stories of professional athletes. I share a lot of stories of athletes I've worked with that gave me permission to share their messaging. Because I feel like we learn best from each other.
Yeah. It helps us. I think it helps us move more efficient and effective when we can learn to do that.
And we realize we're not alone.
That part.
Other people have done it and bounced back, and they're still surviving. So
that's so good. That's so good. Well, as we close, I'd love for you to get an opportunity to share with the audience where they can go follow you and check you out and show you some love and get all of those books, not just the new one, but get all of those books. Where can they go do that, Tami?
Well, you can get all the books on Amazon. Injured Athlete. So all of the previous ones are on my website as well. This one will be eventually, but a website where you can find out how to contact me. You can read my blogs. You can see other resources I have. And that's Tami Matheny, www.tamimatheny.com. Active a lot. Facebook, have a lot of different groups. Challenger Deep, where I just want to share stories, encourage others to share stories about adversity. The Confident Athlete, Parents in the Mental Game, a great Facebook group for parents of how they can help support their athletes. And Instagram, Tami Matheny Coaching.
There it is. And there's also merch, the t-shirt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I've got it representing now, Chip.
Let's go.
So that's www.tamimatheny.store. But you can find that on my website as well.
Awesome.
So good. Thanks for including that.
Yeah, for sure. I don't want to be any excuse for them not to get all of that goodness, Tami, because this is good.
Well, I'm going to have to share it because people need to go to your store too, but go get it. T-shirt I've about worn to death. Love it. It's a great motivator when I need just that little extra, because if you wear it, you got to do it. You got to do it. If you wear the Confident Athlete, you better be a confident athlete. So if I wear go get it, I better go get it. So it's amazing how a T-shirt can help motivate you. So I appreciate that.
Yes, it definitely helps you with your mindset. And then it's crazy how people around you see it, like they see it, they'll repeat it to you.
Oh, yeah. How many times do people say it back to you?
A lot. I even have like students, teachers in the hallway, go get it. Just so, but I mean, it really helps me too, when I'm in tough days or Like it gives me that little spark to, okay, well, if I say it, I have to live that.
And you know, my saying this is good, and I have a T-shirt with this is good as well. But I understand because people throw it back on me if I want to try to get negative. Hey, Tammy, this is good. Find the good in it. You roll your eyes and you're like, yeah, they're right. And
Hey, you know they're looking forward to opportunities to do
oh
that
yeah,
too.
I feel like it's zoomed in, but yeah.
That's so good. Well, Tammy, again, appreciate you. Thanks so much for all that you do to make a positive difference in our world. Truly grateful for you. And I wish you continued success on your new project and everything that you're doing.
Well, I can't wait for us to do a project together coming soon.
Hey,
I appreciate you too, Chip. Thanks for having me
yeah.
on.
Hey, she said she was going to say that. She said that.
Whoever's listening, you got to hold us to this,
Yeah,
y'all.
hold us account. And if we say it out there, it's recorded, and we're putting it out there. So that means we have to do it, right? We have to hold ourselves accountable.
Yep. We got to go get it.
Gotta go get it. All right. Take care. We'll see you next
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you guys for checking out this session. See you next time. God bless. Go get it.